So, hello all, welcome to this ninth episode of the series where we are trying to understand the fan engagement motivation and talking to some passionate IPL fans and trying to understand that why they follow a particular IPL franchise so passionately. So, in this series, today we have a Rajasthan Royals fan. His name is Mayank and he belongs to Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. So, it's an interesting point that a person from Madhya Pradesh follows Rajasthan Royals because he has a choice that he can follow other franchises also. But we will come to that later. So he started following IPL since 2008 only, but Rajasthan Royals since 2009. And one of his favorite players back then was Greem Smith, and his current favorite player is Steve Smith. So there is a Smith connection there with Rajasthan Royals. So, but the interesting thing about Mayank is, so many of you must be following the Instagram page called World of RR. So it is one of the most followed Rajasthan Royals fan club pages on Instagram, and Mayank is the admin of that page. So he told me that he created that page in 2019. So within a year, so he has around 1800 followers on that page, which is a great number. So I would like to ask Mayank the first question, that what motivated him to start such an Instagram page where he could connect with other Rajasthan Royals fans.
Uh, so it was like I always saw like lots of fan pages of some players or some teams. So it was not something which I thought it's quite a difficult thing to do. But just one day I thought, let's do it. Let's try it. In fact, it's something new. Let's try it. Let's support my team in a new way. I have been supporting them since, as you told, since 2008. But I thought let's support them in a new way. So I decided one day to open a page, which is going good so far. So yeah, that's it.
Right, right. So the kind of content that you post on World of RR page, the kind of user engagement that it gets. So how you feel? So the kind of motivation that it gives you as a RR fan, how do you feel?
Obviously, it feels great. I mean, like sometimes when the team loses and fans literally come to my DM and tell me that don't worry, we will win the next match, don't lose hope, and they tell us. And
Right.
obviously, as you told, the kind of reach, sometimes the post reaches 10,000 plus, it has the reach. So obviously it feels great that I'm reaching to so many people and trying to know so many RR fans.
Right. So there's one point that I missed in your introduction, that you are also one of the official spokespersons of Rajasthan Royals fan club, which is called the Super Royals program. So how do you feel to be a part of such a program that Rajasthan Royals initiated?
Obviously, it feels great. I mean, it was always one of my wish to be associated with the Rajasthan Royals in any way possible. So
Right.
this year, Rajasthan Royals themselves made it possible. So obviously, I'm proud of it, and I'm really happy that I can really be associated with a team like them. And obviously, it's been a great feeling so far.
Right, right. So now coming to that interesting point where you mentioned that you are from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. So at that point in time, you could have chosen Chennai Super Kings, you could have chosen Mumbai Indians, you could have chosen RCB. So why did you select Rajasthan Royals, and why did you start supporting them?
So back in 2008, when I was only 8 years old, I knew very few players. So MSD was one of them. So it was like in 2008 IPL, I was like supporting no team as such, and it was like, okay, MSD team should win. But I don't know what happened in the final. When I started watching the final, only one thing came to my mind, that RR should win. And there was no MSD, no CSK. It was just in my mind that RR should win. I don't know how it happened, but it was the start. And since then, I've been following them.
Right, right. So as a fan, how important was the transition when Rahul Dravid took over from Shane Warne? So the legacy kind of continued from one legend to another legend. So how did you feel as a fan when Rahul Dravid was leading the franchise?
It was awesome. I mean, Shane Warne is a legend, and he led Rajasthan Royals to the title in 2008. But after that, 2 or 3 seasons he was injured. So then, when Rahul Dravid came and took over, and Rajasthan Royals did reach playoffs then. So and they literally started a new brand of cricket. Like the young players came in and literally made their name, played brilliantly that time under Rahul Dravid. So obviously, I think that really changed Rajasthan Royals.
Right, right. So there was a time when Rajasthan Royals was at their peak when Rahul Dravid was leading the team, and there were so many fans who followed Rajasthan Royals because just of the fact that someone like Rahul Dravid, an Indian legend, was leading the team. But right now, so once Ajinkya Rahane left, we don't have an Indian captain leading the team. So as a fan, do you think it impacts the fan base when an overseas player leads the team versus when an Indian player leads the team?
No, I don't think that way. I mean, it's important to have big Indian players in the squad, but I think the Steve Smith's a big fan, and I guess Steve Smith already have a very big fan following in India as well. So I don't think Indian captain should be necessary for a franchisee, but yeah, I think some good big Indian player name should be in the team for the sake of, like you said, fan engagement.
Right, right. So the kind of experience that the overseas players brings in. So Rajasthan Royals used to be known as a team which is overly dependent on Indian players during the time of Rahul Dravid when we had many Indian stars. But right now it is known as a team which is overly dependent on their Fab Four, Jofra, Butler, Stokes, and Smith. So, do you think that this transition has helped RR or not helped RR? Or what's your take on this?
I think if we have we have like Smith, Butler, Stokes, and Archer in the team, it obviously helps the Indian players also. Say, especially if RR invest so much in youngsters. Obviously, the experience the four overseas players, especially these four overseas player brings, is obviously very good for the youngsters. I think, but as you said, I think we need a couple of, I mean, senior Indian player as well, along with the young players we have, so that in the upcoming seasons we can perform well.
Right, right. So when we have so many overseas stars in the playing 11, do you think that Indian players in the playing 11 feel some kind of pressure that they are playing with so many big overseas stars, so they won't get that kind of limelight that the overseas stars will get?
I think this was a thing a few years back when there was not much social media. Now through social media, I think every player is connected, and we hear in interviews as well, like Kartik Tyagi or SSV Jaiswal said that we want to learn from Steve Smith, we want to learn from Ben Stokes. So I think now the players are opening up. I think they are not very much. I mean, as you said, I don't think it affects much. I think it's good for them only if they are playing with overseas players like this who are of this much caliber. So I think it will help them eventually.
Right, right. So, as a fan, what do you see in Rajasthan Royals? So, do you see that when some youngster performs for the team, it motivates you, or do you think that winning is the only goal? So, you see that when Rajasthan Royal wins, then the engagement is high, or there is something else, or someone like a Tevetia's knock. So that makes Rajasthan Royals very special.
No, I think since the inception, I think Rajasthan Royals have always focused on the young players. So I think whenever someone like in 2019, Riyan Parag came in or Shreyas Gopal came in, and in this season like Kartik Tyagi came in, so it obviously feels when the youngsters perform well, and yeah, it feels good actually if young players are performing this way at such a young age. So obviously, if they can continue like this, they can be obviously go to a long distance.
Right, right. So will your loyalties change if there is some other franchise where a lot of Indian youngsters are coming? For example, let's say Delhi Capitals, where we have so many Indian players and many of them are now also playing for India. So do you think in future your loyalties will change if more young talent is coming from some other franchise? Because that's what motivates you to follow Rajasthan Royals.
No, not really. I mean, it's obviously a factor, but it's not the only factor. I mean, I've been following them since 2008, so obviously this can't be the only factor. I have been following them. Lots of things they have been doing some good work off the field as well, raising social awareness in various causes. So, and the family bond like they share between the players is it's evident when we see their any video or any photo. So obviously not. I will always be supporting Rajasthan Royals like I have been supporting Delhi Capitals.
Right. So, how important is the tag Royals family that they use in their social media handles to show that yes, they are connected and they are like a family, the fans as well as the players and all. So, how important is that hashtag?
I think when a team like all of them stay together for 2 months, and I think it's very important that a family like environment is created because then only the some good performances can come through the team. So obviously, as some players who have already left RR, but they are still in touch with the team. We can see that they invite them and enjoy together. So obviously, Rajasthan Royals have been doing this very well since the last few years. Like they've really created a strong family bond, which is obviously evident on the field as well and off the field as well.
Right, right. So when we see the history of RR, so over the years, so RR has nurtured some players and then those players left RR and played for some other franchise and they played really well for that particular franchise. So we can take the example of Ravindra Jadeja, Yusuf Pathan, Shane Watson, and many others, Ajay Kirhane recently in this line. So how do you feel as a fan that when you see a player being nurtured by RR and then playing for some other franchise and performing so well?
Yeah, obviously feels little bad, especially as you said about Shane Watson. He was really one of my favorite, and obviously he was literally the face of Rajasthan Royals since 2000 till 2015. So it obviously felt a little bad. But I think in 2018 they tried making a new team because Shane Watson. Well, nobody was sure how much will Shane Watson play for how many years. So I think they invested in Ben Stokes. He didn't deliver as much in 2018 and 19, but it was good in 2020. So obviously, it feels that some particular players, which Rajasthan Royals left, is now playing good. But on the other hand, I think it happens with every other franchise. If we see like Shreyas Gopal or Krishnappa Gautam, Dhawal Kulkarni, Ajinkya Rahane, they were all in Mumbai Indians, and when they came in Rajasthan Royals, they performed well. So it obviously it happens with every franchisee. So nothing new in that.
Right, right. It's just a part and parcel of the game. But when we talk about Rajasthan Royals, its local culture plays very important role when matches happen at Savai Mansingh Stadium. That Rajasthani flavor we can see everywhere, the pink color. So, and when we talk about pink color, the jersey is also pink. So, how did you feel when you saw that Rajasthan Royals change their jersey color from blue to pink, and Rajasthan Royals is the only team which has a different jersey which looks very different from the rest of the seven franchises?
It was actually like blue color is my favorite, so I obviously loved that my favorite team is wearing blue. So when they turned to pink, honestly, I loved it. I mean, it's obviously good to change something, bring new. Obviously, it feels fresh. In 2018, they played one match in pink and it received a very good reception from all the fans. And in 2019, they changed, and obviously it feels good, it feels fresh, it makes Rajasthan Royals stand out from the rest of the teams.
Right, right. And how important is to integrate Rajasthan's culture with the Northeast culture because you have someone like Rian Parag. And just the way David Warner was dancing to Telugu songs for SRH, we saw Jofra Archer and Rian Parag dancing to Bihu songs on the field. So, how important is that? How should Rajasthan Royals capitalize on that?
I think it's very important. I think and it's a very good step. I think since there are only 8 teams and there are so many states, so I think it's a good move to bring cricket to the northeast as well. Because whenever matches happen in Guwahati, we can see the passion in the crowd. So I think it's a good move, and Rajasthan Royals should work on it. And not only Rajasthan Royals. I think all the other franchises should also look in, like in Northeast or even in Kerala. We don't have any team in Kerala, but we have seen how passionate fans are there. So I think all the teams should like play like 3 or 4 games at least there every year. So it obviously brings cricket to them also, and it obviously widens the IPL fan base as well.
Right, right. So, how important is to have local players playing for that particular franchise? For example, right now we have only Mahipar Lomrar who plays for Rajasthan Cricket Association and also plays for Rajasthan Royals. Whereas you have some very good players of Rajasthan, especially the Chahar brothers, Bishnoi and all, but they are now playing for some other franchises. So previously we used to have lot of local players who used to play for Rajasthan as well as Rajasthan Royals. So how important is that to have those local players in the team during the auction?
I think it's important because I think it's it. I think these players are, malab, I mean, the players from that hometown. It. I think somewhere they know the home conditions very well. They can assist other players as well. The young players coming through, and obviously if and they know how to play in these situations. So I think it's important as a I mean, if we see in the domestic, I don't think it have that much reach in the Indian audiences right now. But so I don't think as a fan engagement it matters a lot, because obviously now fans are wanting some good cricket rather than like home player. Like it back, it was important, like Yuvraj Singh played for Punjab and Sachin played for Mumbai. But I think that thing that is not taken into that much consideration now.
Right, right. I think it's a good point. So, Rajasthan Royals is usually talked a lot about their off-field work rather than their on-field work. So, especially the kind of effort they are putting in their social media handles and all. So, how did you think that this transition happened? Because this time we saw a lot of innovative content on social media from Rajasthan Royals.
I think social media is the best way to increase the fan engagement, and Rajasthan Royals did exactly that in this season. I think the Twitter of Rajasthan Royals literally became the most famous thing during the IPL. So obviously it helps. I mean, fans from other teams also start engaging and start to know more about the team. And obviously, as you said, lots of work off the field as well. So obviously it is helping Rajasthan Royals. I think they are going in the right direction at the moment. And after the IPL as well, the popularity on Twitter especially hasn't reduced. So I think it's good. It's very important that in off season as well, fans stay engaged with the team.
Right, right. So, do you think that sometimes the Indo-Australian or Indo-English connect of Rajasthan Royals negatively impacts them on social media handles? For example, in a recent match where Steve Smith performed really well against India when Rajasthan Royals praised Steve Smith as the GOAT, many Indians didn't like that because for them, Virat is the GOAT.
I think it's not only Rajasthan Royals. I think it happens with every other franchise. But I think the fans have to understand that. I think, I mean, see, it's not like any team is supporting the. I mean, no one is supporting the. I mean, other team rather than India. They are just appreciating some good cricket played by a player who is a part of their franchise. I think it's important. I mean, it's actually unnecessary to literally give hate on that. I think they're appreciating everything. They appreciated Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja, and an appreciation then if they are literally trolling them on why are you praising Steve Smith. I think fans have to be a little open minded now. I think it's very, it looks really bad in the comment section, like they are literally sometimes they are literally too much negative, like why are you supporting them. I mean, if it's a franchise, they are not only for 2 months, they have to work out of that also, they have to engage fans out of the 2 months they play also. So I think it's important, and I think the fans needs to be little open minded on that.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and fans should be really educated. And taking this line of thought further, so what do you think that will happen to CSK once Dhoni retires? Right. So will they retain a same kind of fan base, because those are not CSK fans, those are just MSD fans, right?
Yeah, at sometimes I mean I have also talked about to some of the fans, like some of my friends who have been a fan of CSK, and they said I have been following CSK only of MSD. So I don't know what will happen. I'm sure, but obviously it will affect, I guess, because MSD is such a big name, and once I think in Chennai they will retain the fan base, but especially in other city, like if someone from Mumbai or someone from Bangalore supports Chennai, I think that might be affected for Chennai. That fan base might be affected for Chennai.
Right. So if you are Rajasthan Royals brand manager and trying to design some marketing campaign, how will you try to capture these fans who were part of CSK but now they are free? So how can you make them a RR fan?
I think it's an interesting question. Uh, so obviously, mm, brand image is obviously important. So I guess as a as a brand manager of CSK, exactly.
Right. Or as a brand manager
So
of
it's
RR. Anyway. Yeah. As a
okay.
brand manager of
So
CSK, you don't want to let them lose. As a brand manager of RR, you want them to come to RR.
so probably the team should get that player who has retired into the coaching staff. That's the best way, I guess. If someone like MSD returns to CSK, or someone like Shane Watson returns to Rajasthan Royals, I think that will literally boost the fan engagement. So I think it's important, and I think that player. It's important that that player who has played so many years for a team. It's important that he also doesn't literally go off, and he should be connected in the with the franchisee in any way possible. I think that's the best way. And obviously bringing in new talents and good Indian players, and with good mix of overseas players, I think it will be the most important part, if anyone has a fan base.
Right. I completely agree with you with that. So coming on to the last question, that for a fan, how important is a team's performance? So do you think if a team keeps on winning the cups, their fan base increases? Like Mumbai Indians is completely dependent on their performance. Chennai Super Kings is completely dependent on their performance. Whereas we see RCB still has fan base even they didn't win a single cup. Or RR, we can take for example, they won in 2008, but since then they didn't win a single cup. So how important is as a fan that you see your team winning the cup?
I think it's important. Obviously, every team plays to win the cup, but it's important. I mean, the fans who literally, I mean, fans, the fans who are really loyal never look for never look only for trophies. Like I have never looked only for trophies. It's obviously the performance. Like the Delhi team, they qualified, I guess, in 2019 after 7 or 8 years, but they still had fans. I mean, it's important to win trophies to increase your fan base, but the fans who are really connected with the teams, I think for them it doesn't matter how many trophies they have. It all depends how the team performs for them.
Right. So before we end, so can you please tell our viewers that how is your two-way connect with Rajasthan Royals franchise on Instagram, on your World of RR page, and on Twitter and all. So how do you feel that two-way connect?
I think it's really important. I mean, it was always like people say Rajasthan Royals doesn't have that many fans. I think it was in my mind when I opened a fan page, like my fan page on Instagram. But the amount of love people show, I think it's really amazing. I mean, literally people come, as I told, come in my DM, and people engage with, because I think, as I told, loyal fans, you can find them. It's not difficult to find really loyal fans. As well on Twitter, I guess, Twitter in IPL Rajasthan Royals in fan engagement was really high, and obviously they want obviously apart from good performance, they want, I mean, some entertaining post in which they can engage probably in on social media. So I think Rajasthan Royals Twitter page have been doing that. I mean, of the social media have been doing that, and somewhat I have been also trying that with my fan page to bring in more fan and to know more fans, to talk with them, to know how they follow their favorite team. It's so, yeah, it's that way.
Right, right. I think it's brilliant talking to you, and a loyal fan like this a franchise should always have, who no matter what or how the team's performance is, should always sticks with the team. And it's great that you have been so loyal with the team, and you have your own fan page which has so much user engagement. So best of luck for your fan page, and it's great to have you on this particular show where I really understood that why a fan like you follows Rajasthan Royal so passionately, and how did you start your fan page, and what was the motivation, and how did you kept going and all. So thank you really much for taking your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.